Hello Aries, welcome to Divine Duality Tarot. My name is TJ. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. If you are returning, welcome back. What I'm going to do for you today, Aries, is just a simple, pretty quick relationship reading, kind of get the romantic energy between you and whoever this romantic interest is. That way you can get a little more information going into the week of January 16th. January 16th, that's the week. So what I do here is pull 3 for you, Aries, which will be here, and then I'm going to pull 3 for your romantic interest. If any of these messages don't quite make as much sense as they should, if they're a little vague, maybe seem out of place, I do have a second deck right there for clarification purposes. So with all that said, let's get into what's going on for you, Aries, for the week of January 16th. So I'm going to start out with you. First one that came up is the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning in the physical world. In the physical, it could be money, it could be, a new way of viewing your own physical self, maybe appreciating or discovering a new look with your own body. It could be a new look with your attire. It is something physical, but a new beginning with it. And then you have the Page of Wands, which is impulsiveness. It is, simply that. It is making quick actions before really thinking them through. Sometimes impulsiveness can lead to great things. Sometimes it can lead to bad things. But that's your Page of Wands. And then you have Ace of Swords, which is new ideas, new truths. Aries, what I'm getting here is you're going to be having some new bright ideas that revolve around your physical world. And those new ideas are backed by truths that you have attached to them, such as, I'm gonna use your physical body as the best example I can think of right now. You decided that you like the way a certain thing about you that you have not liked before. And the truth is, you like the way it looks because it brings out, an emotion that you like. You're adding depth, you're adding purpose to what you may have seen as a flaw, whereas now you are owning it as, a badge, something to be proud of. And that's where that physical world, like you're merging these two. You're backing this newfound expression, this newfound physical force that you have, this new physical idea. You're backing it with truth. You're backing it with reason. It may not be well-founded reason, and the reason, like in that word reason today, but the cause of that is impulsiveness. This is something to watch for. This is something to definitely watch yourself on and check yourself when you feel like you may be getting out of control. I know that may seem like don't get too confident and overestimate your abilities, reach beyond your grasp. Think you're going to get something that you are not. Be realistic with the truth that you are developing. But this is not a bad energy to be going into. This is energy of finding yourself, energy of finding something to be proud of. And it does not have to be your physical body. It could be something with your job. It could be something, Aries, whatever it is a physical thing in the world. It is something that affects you in a physical way. Be it money, and that's why I related that to a job, be it a new car, be it whatever, and you're backing that action up with perceived facts, with a new perceived truth. But going into it with an impulsive nature, which is exactly what this is saying, going into it with an impulsive mentality of just do it now, do it now, do it now, you may see short-term benefits. You may see a short-term excitement in this newfound confidence. But don't rush into it, because then you might unravel your own truth. You may overreach and start coming to the realization that maybe it's not exactly as great as it is. Like you want to realize you don't want to exaggerate, greatness. Don't be that person that's telling stories about things that never actually happened to make yourself look good. Stay within reason. Just tell the good stories. Leave the bad ones out. Just tell the good ones. And you'll make yourself look good and be honest at the same time. I'm not insinuating that you're lying or anything, but as the best example I can think of, that is definitely the way that you need to go into this, is check that impulsiveness for sure, but don't lose this confidence that is coming your way, that you are gaining. As the last thing you want to do is lose your confidence. So Aries, kind of get a good idea what's going on with you. Let's see what your interest, romantic energy is going into it. They're starting it out with the Knight of Wands, which is, I like to think, willpower in regards to passion, especially fast-acting passion. And this can be passion for, excuse me, I am so sorry. Man. Aries, this can be a fast-acting passion for something that requires willpower, maybe a new hobby or a new idea. Their passion might actually be affecting yours. You're drawing, or they're drawing strength from, the other one, causing some kind of a strange dynamic, which may seem confusing at first. Hear me out. If you're excited about something and then they seem excited about something, you may feel like your idea, your excitement is not important. That, whatever story you're telling, they have a story that's as good or better. Like they're trying to one-up you. That could be coming along. The start of that in their mentality is definitely there, especially when it comes to this. Their Five of Pentacles is not a new idea. Their Five of Pentacles, their pentacles in this situation is instability in the physical world. So where you are finding that confidence, they are not sure of theirs. They are not sure of their place in the physical world, which means they could be having trouble with their work. They could be stressed about money, which is going to drain their ability to think clearly, because they may be finding their own impulses to try to rationalize the instability, to make excuses for this to not actually be as bad as it is, which explains their passion. They're finding something new. They're finding some kind of new something to mitigate that instability. And this is their goal. They have the Wheel of Fortune going at their heels, which is the completion of a cycle. So their energy is going to mirror and completely contradict yours. It's going to be confusing, because this person is at the end of a cycle. They are coming to the realization of something. They are realizing the true nature of that stability. And instead of tackling it with you, you know, Aries, instead of using you, that sounds so bad. I hate using the word using, even though I just used what, 4 or 5 times in the past minute. But instead of getting your support, instead of voicing their concern, rather than do that the healthy way, because even if that concern is negative, it's better to nip it in the bud when it's still just a concern and not an actual problem. But instead of doing that, they're being more aggressive with their willpower, their passion, and that's going to completely, in every way, try to overshadow yours. Whatever success, whatever gains you're getting, they're trying to eclipse it. And by eclipsing it, it's going to make you feel like your gains aren't important. That whatever their problem is more important than the progress you have made. This is one of those balancing acts, Aries. This next week, it's going to be difficult because you're finding confidence, they're trying to get attention. And those two things are really hard to make sense of in the heat of the moment, especially. So keep those things in mind going into the week. Aries, you know, I do have to thank you for stopping by, watching the video, listening to what I have to say, seeing what I have laid out for you. Hope it helps going into the week. And with that, Aries, I will see you next week.